Now to a story that has really captured the whole nation's attention throughout the whole entire weekend. This morning, the U.S. is working to recover possible remains of the Chinese spy balloon. The debris field spans about 7 miles.
President Biden directed the military to take it down. NBC's Bree Jackson is in Washington. Bree, there's mixed reaction to President Biden's decision.
That's right. Good morning, Dave. Maureen. Well, President Biden's allies are praising him, while critics say that the Biden administration should have shot down the Chinese surveillance balloon sooner.
We got it. There it goes.
Eyes were glued to the sky as an American F-22 Raptor shot down a Chinese spy balloon Saturday.
I order the Pentagon to shoot it down on Wednesday as soon as possible.
The Biden administration first detecting the high-altitude surveillance tool on January 28th in Alaska, its path eventually crossing over into Montana, Wyoming, Kansas, Missouri, and finally the Carolinas, flying over sensitive military sites along the way before it was blown to pieces over the Atlantic Ocean near Myrtle Beach, debris picked up and brought to shore.
Clearly, the president taking it down over the Atlantic is sort of like the quarterback, sort of like tackling the quarterback after the game is over.
Republicans argue China was testing President Biden's strength.
And unfortunately, the president failed that test, and that's dangerous for the American people.
I would use 2 words in answering these GOP criticisms. They are premature and they are political. Our friends are playing politics with U.S. intelligence.
Administration officials saying the president's actions weaken China's surveillance capabilities.
You saw a great example of the coordination and cooperation between a lot of different players in our government to make sure everything happens safely.
Tensions with China are rising following the downed spy balloon. Officials in Beijing blasting the United States for shooting it out of the sky, calling it a clear overreaction. And senators are scheduled to receive a briefing on the Chinese surveillance balloon on February 15th. Maureen?
And Bree, now that we are recovering debris, how big of an area does the U.S. military have to search?
Yeah, well, we're told that it's about a 7 nautical miles span that the military's searching for, but how long the search is going to take is still up in the air. Crews are expected to spend days, if not weeks or longer out there.